look at the old cannon.
Yeah, I've been inside.
Have you? Oh yeah. Cool.
How are you folks doing today?
Hello, good. How are you?
Good. This is our gold mine right here,
Oh, okay.
and this where we mine for gold. And when we go down in the mine, we have to blast. So we set dynamite and hook up the charge, and we have a big plunger box, and we plunge and blast the mine. And then once we blast in the mine, we pull all the quartz and gold material out of the mine.
Wow, look at that. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. That's real gold.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
And then we would work in the mine. We have picks, shovels, all those kinds of things. And one of the most important people in our camp is directly behind you, and that's our blacksmith. And he's the one that takes all the metal and makes our tools, makes our picks, repairs our shovels, and all the things that we use down in the mine.
Very cool.
And if you walk right across, you can talk to Scott, and he'll tell you all about how he fixes our stuff.
All right, let's go listen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Scott.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I recognize you.
Yeah.
Hi.
High five.
How are you? How's
Good.
sixth grade treating you?
Good.
You worked at school?
Yeah. Yeah, I was her PE teacher last
Oh,
year.
yeah, nice. Yep. She's homeschooled. They're both homeschooled
Oh,
now.
homeschool right now?
Yep. So this is our field trip today.
I'm Zane.
This is a good one. Hi, Zane.
Hi.
So, yeah, this is a forge. And so I would use this to blow air through here. And you can see the air coming up. And it actually feeds oxygen to all that coal under there. And it'll get it super hot. And I can get the metal hot enough where it actually turns into a malleable material. See, right now, if I were to hammer on that, it doesn't really do much. It just kind of stays the same. So once I get this thing hot, it'll actually turn almost into a kind of a clay-like structure. And then I
Moldable.
can reshape it and twist it or bend it or
So when it's hot, he can bend the shape of the metal.
make it thinner or longer or wider. There's all kinds of different operations I can do.
And he was the guy that would make horseshoes for the horses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, if a blacksmith specializes in that, he would be a farrier.
Okay.
And then a blacksmith that specializes in guns would be a gunsmith. Tinsmiths would kind of work more with the thin sheet metal, and they would do most of their stuff cold. They didn't need to get it hot, but lots and lots of stuff made out of tin, lamps, and different things.
You ain't getting hot and glowing in there?
But most of the tools that the tinsmith and the gunsmith and everybody would use actually originally came, they would have to be made and modified by the blacksmith, the local blacksmith. So kind of a jack of all trades, had to understand how things worked and be able to come up with
Solutions.
different ideas of how to fix things.
Yeah, it's neat. I always, think of blacksmith. I automatically think of horseshoes.
Yeah.
It's my
Yeah,
first.
that's actually a farrier.
Yeah.
Is a-
Okay.
Blacksmith that worked to shoot horses.
And
And there definitely were some blacksmiths that would shoe horses as well.
Uh-huh.
That was a job that, pretty much everybody needed. But a lot of times a farrier was more mobile. And so he would actually come
To the farm
out
and
to the place where you needed your shoeing done and
made
shoe your
house
horses
calls.
that way.
That's cool.
Look how hot that is.
Do you see
Yeah,
how?
so that's
Do you see the metal
red
glowing
hot.
hot? Now when it's like that, that's when
I'm
he
going to
can
hammer
bind
on this
it.
thing in a little bit. And I only get a couple of seconds to hit it, and then it starts to cool off. So I got to make sure, you probably heard the term, you got to strike while the anvil's hot. Or sorry, strike while the iron's hot.
That's
You ever
what
heard that
means.
before? That's what that
Yeah.
means. You got to strike the iron when it's hot, or else you're not going to get much work done. See now see how it changed shape?
Mhm.
So I'm actually changing the shape of this middle. Make sure I grab it.
Wow, so he couldn't do that before when it was cold, huh?
And if it was dark in here, you could still see a little glow. But once the glow is gone, then I gotta stop, because if I keep hammering when I lose that that color, then the crystals inside actually start getting bonded together, and I can actually crack or break the steel.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't. Yeah, then it's ruined. So I don't want to do that.
Pretty neat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to have done all that back in the day? Couldn't just go to the store and buy yourself a curtain rod or something? You had to form it yourself? Well, thanks for showing us.
Very cool.
Uh-huh.
Very, very cool. Have a great
Right.
day.
Enjoy the rest of your day too.
Thank you. Oh, here's the Boot Hill, the cemetery. Look, your name here. Here lay Butch. We planted him raw. He was quick on the trigger, but slow on the draw.
This is not actually people.
Here lies Chester Moore. 4 shots from a 44. No less, no more. Here lies our beloved special ed teacher, buried alive. I don't know what that said. Look at this little man chopping away. Look at this coffin. Don't stop. No, 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 no. Just look, please. Hi, Mr. Lambert. They didn't have oodles and noodles back then.
Simon came by and had these noodles. So how you doing?
Good, how are you?
What are those?
You got some moonshine here?
This is moonshine, and this is just the apple cider for kids.
Nice.
Would you like some?
Yeah.
A little apple cider?
Yeah.
Was this the original Whiskey Flats setup here?
Thank you.
Do you know the story?
Yeah, a little bit.
Give you the abridged version.
All right.
So
Thank you.
in Keysville, Adam Hamilton had his whiskey barrels, plank, and selling whiskey. The town started to grow. Miners brought their wives in. Kids were born. Built a school. About that time, the women said, "We don't want whiskey sold here in Keysville." So Adam had his friends help him move his tent and his barrels and his board down by the river,
Whoa, what the heck?
flat by the river.
Old Kernville part.
Pretty soon they started calling it Whiskey Flat. And what happened to Whiskey Flat? Well, it started to grow. Wives, children, schools. We don't want whiskey in our name. So about 1865, they changed it to Kernville.
Nice.
And that's the short story. So this is alcoholic. Do you guys want to try a little? Or?
You want to try us?
I'm okay. If you want to, go ahead.
I'll try some.
How was your apple juice?
Good.
Good. Tell them thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mom,
Welcome.
I don't know where to put this.
I don't know.
Okay.
Mom, why are they doing that?
Thank you. What, chopping? He's chopping wood.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
I wanted to.
No, you don't need to try that.
Very good. Cinnamon.
All right, this is my first time making it down to the encampment. I'm
Oh, is
usually vending, so this year I'm not. They've been in a couple times with school. Harm? No, that's not for. No, Harm. That's not for up for grabs. Thank you. Harmony, please don't. They're all set up here. They know what they're doing with it. You don't. Come on, put it down, Harmony. Thank you. Look how pretty she looks. You guys look authentic. Zane, put it down. All the kids want the axe now. You see how they used to set up their tents? Pretty simple, huh? It was a lot of hard work taking that up and down all the time on the move. Hello.
Look at the mules and horses.
Horses. Don't get right behind them. Keep your distance. Yeah. Aren't they beautiful? Look, they look like they're from the wild, wild west, huh?
There's a really nice shot.
Do you see this old bicycle behind you? That's how bikes used to look. They sit up there on the seat and they pedal this part right here.
That part steers. That whole wheel turns.
That is so weird.
Yeah, the funny thing is her daddy did that too.
Really?
It took it.
I heard it.
Take 3 of them.
Take more. My phone works.
I want to try it.
Try what, honey?
Native American farm.
Harmony.
Go inside there.
I don't know if you're allowed to or not.
Get out of here, child. Okay, don't leave the glockenspiel out there.
But yeah, so I
Look.